Listener discretion is advised. Hi everyone, welcome back to the I Should Totally Be Dead Right Now podcast, where we tell true stories of survivors of true crime, natural disasters, and everything else in between. So this week we have my good friend Max. Hi,
Hey,
Max.
Hey.
And we actually, so I made it through Sober October. Max did it as well.
I did not make it successful though.
Right. Well,
were you successful for like a lot of it and then just every now and again, or was it like day 3 and you're like, fuck it, I'm taking some shots?
It may have been less than that.
Yeah, okay. That's what would have happened if I did Sober October.
But it's November, so we're back at it.
That's right.
And hope everyone had a happy Halloween. And yeah.
Are you feeling a little hungover from your Halloween party last
night? No, I actually feel fine because I knew we had a drink today, so I probably didn't go as hard as I thought I was going to.
Did you notice like a huge difference? Because you've been sober for a month, and this was the first night that you drank.
I definitely it took a lot less for me to feel my drinks. Well, I just took shots, so it took a lot less shots than I thought. So that was good, at least a little cheaper.
Do you take shots?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes. I'm not really a big drinker though.
But whiskey is your jam.
I mean, yeah. If I'm drinking hard alcohol, it's generally whiskey or rum. Yeah.
So what is the drink suggestion that Max did, Michelle?
Whiskey sours.
Woo!
So we did the Barefoot Contessa's fresh whiskey sours, which these are super delicious. So it's 3 lemons, 4 limes that you juice, and then you put in like 2/3 of a cup of simple syrup, which I made this afternoon. And then there was something. Oh, whiskey, of course. Yeah. I was like, I knew there was another ingredient. You add like 3/4 of a cup of whiskey. We use Jack Daniels. Stir that shit up and serve it over ice. Pop a little cherry in, and you're set.
Yeah, it's really good, actually. I'm not a whiskey fan, but I can drink these.
Yeah.
They're pretty
I can
tasty.
Drink. And they make your lips taste good, which I always enjoy.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Should we jump into the...
Fuck yeah, we should jump into a story.
I'm excited.
I haven't heard a story for a month.
I know, because we pre-recorded it in September, so October we didn't record at all.
I know.
So, we're back at it.
My life has been a drought of creativity and stories. I guess not really creativity, because, I mean, these are true stories. We didn't have to make them up.
Right. Yes, these are all true.
I don't know if they're all true.
Well, we'll get to your story.
Are you talking about my dear David? I get it.
No, he's talking about his story. But yeah,
mine
dear
could
David,
have been a hoax also.
Yeah, hers was like a paranormal one last week. Or, was it last week?
It was last fucking month. Well, it came out last time, but it was a month ago.
All right.
It was forever ago.
This story is about... Oh, wait. We just have to give a shout out to Christina from...
Fuck yes we do.
Long
and yes,
Beach.
we could be best friends.
Yes. She sent us a really nice email, so we're just really thankful for her. So if you want to be a person, be like a Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent us an asshole email, and I probably just won't even read it because I'll be crying in the corner.
Probably. But that was really nice, so thank you. That was really great. Okay.
I was going to give her a shout out at the end.
Oh,
but
sorry.
I guess, that's cool. I guess do what you want.
I did. Okay. So... This is a story about Jayme Closs.
Jayme Closs.
So,
I don't know if you noticed, but we did get fan mail from Christina. So that's why we had to give her a shout out.
I heard about it.
Okay, yeah. All of my family has heard about it, and
really?
all of my friends. Yes.
Okay.
I bring it up all the time.
I know, right? I do too.
Thank you, Christina.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so it is October 15th, 2018.
What's her name? Jayme Closs?
Closs.
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 And it's a lady.
She's 13 years old.
Okay.
She lives with her mom and dad, James and Denise.
All right.
And they live in Wisconsin.
Oh, shout out to Amy again.
Right. So it's around 12:53 a.m. and a car is parked at the end of their driveway. A man wearing a black coat and a ski mask approached the house carrying a shotgun.
Oh, snap. That's not good.
The man yelled, "Open the fucking door."
Ooh.
James, the father, approached the front door that has a glass portion in the front door.
Oh, so it's like a little glass insert in the door? Okay.
Yeah. And he shines a light onto the man, and the man shoots through the door.
Oh.
And he makes his way into the house. So he starts checking all the rooms and found a bathroom door locked. The men start shooting down the door, and he gets inside. What he finds is Denise and Jayme.
What the fuck? This guy is on a mission.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
Well, Denise called 911 but did not speak. All the operator could hear was yelling before it was disconnected. The operator called back but only went to voicemail.
Yeah.
So the man then duct taped Jayme's wrist and ankles, then shot Denise.
What?
Yeah. So.
Okay, so is Denise dead now?
Both parents are dead now.
Oh, Jayme.
Yeah.
Okay. And poor Jayme is duct taped, hands and feet.
Yes.
Okay.
So he drags her outside and puts her in the trunk.
Good God.
4 minutes later, the police arrived. Yeah, jump in.
When only seconds matter, the police are minutes away.
Exactly. Well, this is the thing.
That's what happened.
The thing is, the man had to pull over because all the police were coming through the sirens, so he pulled over while they were passing.
And poor Jamie's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I feel like you hear that in a lot of stories.
I think so. I mean, it's just seconds. Like,
God.
if only he, like, stumbled or something like that. Yeah.
But he didn't. He was agile as hell and got the fuck out of there.
I mean, 4 minutes is pretty quick.
It is.
Like,
that's above.
Yeah, I'm
average.
trying to think of how long they would get to my house.
I think
It'd
in
be like
Oregon,
25 minutes.
Oregon, the average is something like 8.3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is very precise.
Well,
Nicely done.
It's really, actually pretty good.
So,
I think.
that's still pretty quick, but again, like, it only takes seconds to shoot someone. I mean,
Yeah, well, no shit.
Yeah.
So he had her, he shot both parents and had her out of there in like
Quickly.
2 minutes.
Well, quick. Yeah, I don't know, but there was now
Are you looking up the average?
I'm trying to.
There was now a search for Jayme. And by October 26th, there was a $50,000 reward if anyone had any information leading to her recovery.
Okay, so she's been gone for 11 days now?
Yes.
Is that what's going on? Okay.
Uh-huh. And the man took Jayme to his house that his father owned in Gordon, Wisconsin, which is about an hour away from where she lives. So he would make Jayme hide under his twin bed when family came over.
Oh, so he's just living his normal life, and he's got this poor girl in the back.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, good Lord.
So when he would leave, he would barricade Jayme under the bed. So he put tote bags, laundry bins, weights, stacked all around it, and would tell her if she tried, and he told her that he would know if she tried to leave or move any of the objects.
He probably had like a hair laid over it.
Yeah.
The hair was broken. He knew.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did beat her once because he thought she tried to leave. So he did assault her there.
Aww.
He even had Christmas at his house. So all his family came over for Christmas and told her he would kill her if she moved from under the bed.
So what is the motivation at this point?
We'll get to it.
Oh, good Lord.
It is now January 10th,
Oh
2019.
my God. So she's been gone for
88 days.
3 months almost.
Yeah, so it is 88 days now after that she was kidnapped. The man told her that he was leaving for a few hours and put her again under the bed with all
the shit around her. And,
Once he left, Jayme pushed the objects just enough for her to get out. She ran from the house wearing a t-shirt, leggings, and a pair of his shoes, and she was in the snow, so it's snowing there.
Wow.
Jayme ran up to a woman that she saw walking her dog, and the woman actually recognized her from the news. She took her to a neighbor's house and called 911. Jayme was calm, quiet, a little dazed, and she was actually surprised that people recognized her.
Well, she's probably so like, this can't really be happening. Like, I'm not actually getting rescued. He's probably going to come and come take me back or some shit.
I just think it's weird. He's like, I'm going to be gone for a few hours. She's like, okay. Like,
yeah. You just maybe don't mention it.
Right. But so police arrived and she gave him a description of him and the car, and they were able to arrest him pretty quickly. Once they pulled him over, the man said, I did it.
Oh, so he confessed nice and quick then.
Pretty much right there. So this man was Jake Patterson, a 21-year-old man with no previous criminal history.
21? That's young.
Yeah. He told police that during her captivity that they would watch TV, play board games, talked, and cooked together.
Oh, so it's just totally fine. No biggie.
Is
that what he's like trying to say?
I guess, like, yeah.
Shove her under the bed when I had to leave.
Yeah.
And beat the shit out of her when I catch her trying to leave.
Pretty much,
Nice.
yeah.
God, poor Jayme.
So his family said that he was a shy and quiet guy, but nice and polite. He spent most of his time playing computer games than social interactions. Jayme went to her aunt's house since her parents, were dead.
Killed brutally.
And they had no idea who this guy was. Like, he wasn't nothing on social media or anything like that. So
just a random stranger broke in. Okay.
Jake said that he saw Jayme get off the school bus once, one day in September, and knew that she was the girl he wanted to take.
Wait a minute. What year is this?
2018.
I remember this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I remember this story.
So he had fantasies of keeping a young girl, torturing and controlling her, maybe even taking multiple girls and killing multiple families.
Oh my God.
So this was like a fantasy of his. Yeah. So he said it was mostly on impulse, but he went to Jayme's house on October 5th and October 7th in an attempt to kidnap her, but was deterred both times and was afraid of leaving witnesses. So he went to her house twice before he actually went through it. Mm-hmm.
I wonder what deterred him. Like, what small thing?
Maybe he saw the parents were home, but the parents were home on the night
it was came. Probably a neighbor was watching,
Maybe.
Or there was like a suspicious car parked down the road or some.
Yeah, that could be
stupid small shit.
Yeah. So the charges against Jake was 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide, 1 count of kidnapping, and 1 count of armed burglary on January 14th, 2019.
What about the assault and shit?
We'll get to that. So his bail was set at $5 million. And
so does that mean you have to come up with $500,000? Isn't
yes,
it like 10%? Okay.
Yes. On March 27th, Jake pled guilty on all counts except for the armed burglary count. The judge agreed to dismiss that count.
Yeah, what did he burgle? I mean, besides Jayme.
I guess that's it. I mean, yeah.
Did he take some other shit from that?
No, it didn't say that he did. So.
Do you have to actually steal something for it to be burglary?
Well,
I would think
so. No, because he went into the house with a gun.
Is it
is that?
Trespassing with an armed, trespassing with a weapon is a different crime.
Well, now we gotta look that shit up. Yeah. We'll look it up.
By the way, national average. Or I don't know what the national average is, but when I looked it up, San Francisco has one of the best response times with 6 minutes.
Really? So 4 minutes is fucking kicking ass.
So yeah, that's apparently real
I'm
great.
surprised in San Francisco. You can race up those hills.
Well, I guess it was 4 minutes.
I've seen
like since he left. Like 4 minutes later, they showed up. So I don't know how long it was between the call and.
Well, this is just something from a random website, but. It has like Fort Worth, Texas is at 9.5 minutes, and they're still in the top 10.
Oh, geez. Is Oregon on there at all?
No.
Yeah. No.
Dang, Oregon.
I don't know if they are included in the study, though. I can't find anywhere they cite their work or anything.
Oh, okay. Jake was sentenced on May 24th with 2 consecutive life sentences without possibility of parole, plus an additional 40 years for the kidnapping. So he's in jail for a long-ass time.
Did we ever decide how long, decide as if we have anything to do with it, how long life sentences are?
I think they're 80 years or something
80?
like that.
Is it?
Someone told me they were 15. It was something stupid short. And I was like, what the fuck? So burglary is breaking in somewhere with the intent of a crime.
So Douglas County did not pursue charges related to the 88 days in captivity because they did not want to bring Jayme in for questioning. And they believed that they had enough evidence anyways to pursue a life sentence without needing additional charges.
So that's why they didn't put all this stuff with her.
Exactly.
Well, that was actually very kind.
That is really kind, because then the victim has to go through it, with grand jury, with the police, then, it's a long process for them.
Well, and then don't you usually have to testify and
if it goes to trial,
fuck that.
It seems like a life sentence is like with everything else, and it varies based on what the judge wants. So at minimum, it's 30 years.
30?
Okay.
Minimum? Okay.
Which is still...
Well, it's better than 14.
Maybe, a quarter life sentence?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, come on. Bitches live a long time these days.
Especially with free healthcare when you get in prison.
True story.
So Jake apologized for his crimes and intended to plead guilty in order to spare Jayme and her family of the trauma.
Oh, fuck that dude. Whatever.
So... Jake was transferred to a prison in New Mexico, and already recently he got into a fight with 2 inmates who knew about the case.
Is he dead then?
No, they just got into a fist fight. That's it. So, actually, Jayme received $25,000 from the reward money for her own escape. So, saving herself, she got half
Fuck yeah, you go, girl.
Yeah, so that's nice.
I mean, it's a very small consolation.
Right.
After having your entire life destroyed.
Pretty much. But Jayme stated in court that Jake thought that he could own me, but he was wrong. I was smarter. I was brave and he was not. He thought he could make me like him, but he was wrong. For 88 days, he tried to steal me and he didn't care who he hurt or who he killed to do that. He should be locked up forever.
Fuck yes, he should.
It has been 1 year since the kidnapping, and Jayme says that she feels as if she's getting better with time. In May, she was honored as a hometown hero for her strength, resolve, and bravery. She states, I really want to thank everyone for all the kindness and concern that people all over the country have shown me. I am very happy to be home and getting back to the activities that I enjoy. I love hanging out with all my friends, and I feel stronger every day.
Good job, Jayme.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I don't even remember his name anymore. Jake, yeah. Fuck you, Jake.
It's just like, for your life, like, your parents are gone just because some guy saw you walk off a bus. Like, it's just so dumb.
I know.
Stupid fantasy of, I don't know.
I hope he gets killed in prison, as I always do.
Yeah.
That is my answer to everything. I hope they fucking get killed in prison.
He already got into a fight, so.
A lot of times they do,
Yeah. But, so good for her. I mean, I can't even imagine how hard that would be for her.
We'll just get shoved under the bed. What's he with getting people shoved under the bed?
I don't know. I've had a few stories of people being...
I think this might be at least the second. It might be the third.
It might be the third, I think.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a go-to. You gotta hide under there.
Or that's people's go-to hiding spot.
How did the family not know that there was a little girl under his bed for 88 days?
Well, he had a bunch of shit around. He's probably like, don't go in there. It's such a mess.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Now you know why my house is dirty upstairs. I got a body up there.
You're just hiding people? Is that what it is?
Have you seen Joel lately?
Yeah, she dropped you off.
Oh yeah, fuck you. Damn it. Yes, he's alive and well and not kidnapped.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so yay.
Good job, Jayme, for having fucking the resolve to get through that. I often wonder, like, what makes, like, the human spirit is just profound.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't know what I'm saying. Profound? Ugh, can we just tell your story? This is the worst.
Yes, Max, please.
Sure.
Oh, yes, tell us your story.
I'm going to say some weird shit.
So it's not really, I mean, there's not really a long story. Like, yours had a very, like, beginning, middle, and end.
Right.
So this is going to be an interesting story. I can tell already. So where does this story take place?
So, well, it has to do with a man named Roy Cleveland Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In
Roy
Virginia.
Cleveland Sullivan.
In Virginia, the Shenandoah National Park.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Right. So anyway, he is recognized by the Guinness World Records as being the person who's been struck by lightning the most recorded times, more than any other human being.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because usually one and you're done. Like, right?
No, I did hear that, like, actually people who get struck by lightning often get struck by lightning again.
What?
I don't know if that's, like, some shit I heard in the 80s and it just stuck with me.
Don't they use that analogy for winning the lottery? Like, you're
more
I
don't know if you're just, like, now a beacon because you have a lot of extra energy flowing through your body.
Wow.
God damn it, I knew I was going to say some stupid shit and I am.
That's staying in. Continue.
Well, I mean, so the odds of being struck by lightning, 1 in 700,000.
Okay, that's not
I mean,
too bad.
That's not too bad, but being struck 7 times in a lifetime.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
So, when was this guy born? Like, what year are we talking about? When did he first get struck by lightning?
Born in 1912, died in 1983.
Okay.
Lived in Virginia all his life. So the 7 strikes. So here's, I call bullshit. Maybe one of the 2 of these, but so at the end of all of this, they were all documented by the superintendent of the national park at the time of every one of those, but they were not witnessed by him. So that's. You can't document it, so it's all hearsay, like all this other stuff.
But if he comes rolling up and he's got like smoke coming out of his head,
it's like
I got hit again.
You should just hear some of the okay. So first of all, the Wikipedia page is written like this guy came back and wrote his own Wikipedia page because like it compares his like he was a good-looking guy who was comparable to Gene Hackman and like blah blah blah. I'm like, this Wikipedia is terrible. Like it's
good-looking and Gene Hackman really don't usually belong in the same
I'm just saying what the
sentence.
Wikipedia is saying. All right, I'm not saying it's myself, but. The entire
Gene
thing is like it's like so many of them. Like I think 5 or 6 out of the 7 times it's like it makes Stu that it like exactly says very succinctly that his hair was on fire. This dude is just setting himself on fire and then saying that he was struck by lightning.
He's like, those idiots, I'm gonna get them. And
like some of them say that he has like scars, and it's like the scarring from a lightning strike. It's very, very distinct.
Do you know what it looks like?
It looks like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, like through
Does
your
it
skin.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
So it's like it would be
Yeah.
obvious if he was lying or not, but obviously we don't have the pictures to prove it or not. But it's just like each one of them is just more and more kooky. Like,
so tell us about.
Wait, I have a question.
Lightning
Did
strike.
he go to the hospital at all? Like, can't they see that shit?
You're like, wow, you're charred from the inside out.
Yeah.
I don't know when he was there. You know, the 40s and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they would have the technology to prove.
Right. That's true.
I don't know what EKGs were like back then.
Right.
Well, he's probably like, we don't see a lot of lightning strikes, so we're not totally sure.
Right. Well, and then the entire thing was all of them took place in Shenandoah.
Oh, snap. They do look like lightning strikes.
Yeah, because it's electricity that's getting
It's
pumped through
actually
your body.
a really sweet scar.
It is a sweet scar.
I'm going to be out in every single lightning storm now.
With an umbrella.
You're like, Michelle, quit.
All right,
I'm
so
going to get a kick-ass scar.
the first one is in 42.
Okay.
He was hiding from a thunderstorm in a fire lookout tower.
Okay.
It had no lightning rod. So apparently it was hit a couple of times and set on fire. So while it was set on fire, he ran outside and was struck.
Okay, so it hit the tower that he was hanging out in.
That's what it's
set
saying.
that on fire. He ran out and
all of them just make it seem like more movie-esque than a movie would make it seem. Like the tower was hit 7 or 8 times, but it didn't have a lightning rod.
I don't know.
But I mean, like that's a lot of times for I don't know how tall this. Given it, maybe it was a huge.
That storm
fire
is
tower,
not
but...
moving through the sky. You know what this sounds like? Sorcery. That's what I think
Sorcery.
it sounds like.
So then the next time,
Look at this guy got on the bad side of a wizard.
I mean, it kind of. Well, he probably wouldn't have like actually argued with that on. So the next one was 69.
Like, yeah, sounds
69.
right.
Okay, so it's like 20 years, was it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in the mountain, he was a park ranger. So I mean, that's why all of this took place. So I guess I should have said that.
Come on, set the scene, Max. Good
Oh,
God.
Shenandoah National Park. I just assumed.
I guess you did. Fuck you. Whatever.
So he was driving in a truck, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
The lightning first hit nearby trees and was deflected into the open window of the truck.
Oh, jeez.
What?
The strike knocked Sullivan unconscious and burnt off his eyebrows and eyelashes and set his hair on fire.
I don't.
The uncontrolled truck kept moving until it stopped near a cliff edge. I mean, I just happened to stop near the cliff edge.
Oh my God.
Maybe you should shave his head. Then that will help him.
I mean, it'd probably help. In 1970, he was struck in his front yard. The lightning hit a nearby power transformer and then jumped into his left shoulder.
You have to kind of feel at some point that lightning is out to get you. Like, lightning is pissing
Zeus
you
is
for
just pissed.
some
Like-
reason. And
But he's getting hit through different objects, though. It's like bouncing off of shit onto him.
to get him. Because it hates him.
I mean, does that make it less, like, intense?
Okay,
if it's bouncing off
this
shit?
is the way that I see it.
So maybe.
Is that maybe the first couple were true, but then you get to number 4,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
and it's I'm just gonna read verbatim.
Please do.
Sullivan was working inside a ranger station in Shenandoah National Park when another strike occurred. It set his hair on fire. He tried to smother the flames with his jacket. He then rushed to the restroom but couldn't fit under the water tap, so used a wet towel instead. Although he was never a fearful man, after the fourth strike, he began to believe that some force was trying to destroy him, and he acquired a fear of death. For a few months, whenever he was caught in a storm while driving his truck, he would pull over and lie down in the front seat until the storm passed. He also began to believe that he would somehow attract lightning even if he stood in a crowd of people, and carried a can of water with him at all times in case his hair was set on fire.
Oh my gosh.
I know. How do you feel? Like, oh my God, not again. Like, I just grew this back.
It's like, you can just, like, it's comical seeing him, like, picturing him run into the bathroom, like, trying to pat his hair. It's on fire. It's just like, it's just, and then number 5 in 73. So now it's just been back to back to back in these years. While he was out on a patrol, he saw a storm cloud forming and drove away quickly. But the cloud, he said later, seemed to be following him. When he finally thought he had outrun it, he decided it was safe to leave his truck. Soon after, he was struck by a lightning bolt. Sullivan stated that he actually saw the bolt that hit him. The lightning moved down his left arm and his left leg and knocked off his shoe. It then crossed over to his right leg and blew the knee. Still conscious, Sullivan crawled to his truck and poured the can of water he always kept there over his head, which was on fire.
Just in case.
Seems like, but lightning wouldn't cross from your left leg to your right leg without something to be a bridge there.
I feel like there is an Ancient Alien episode percolating here. And because they totally think Zeus is an alien on that show. I've seen it a lot of episodes in the recent days. And so it probably is. It's probably an alien fucking
here's number 6.
Pounding him with...
So number 6, it takes place in 76. It's been a couple years. It injured his ankle. He reported that he saw a cloud, thought it was following him, and he tried to run away. But it struck anyway. His hair was also set on fire.
It's like, how many times do I have to regrow my hair?
That's why I'm saying this guy was just getting drunk, setting his hair on fire, and be like, no, it was lightning.
But why? What if these were all true, though?
Then the dude lived a sorry life.
I think he did live a sorry life.
Just wait until we get to the end. It gets even worse.
Oh, okay.
So number 7, June 25th, 1977, he was struck while fishing in a freshwater pool. The lightning hit the top of his head, set his hair on fire, traveled down, and burned his chest and stomach. He turned to his car when something unexpected occurred. A bear approached the pond and tried to steal the trout from his fishing line.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, bear, I just got hit by lightning.
Sullivan had the strength and courage to strike the bear with a tree branch. He claimed that this was the 22nd time he hit a bear with a stick in his life.
20 seconds? That is very specific.
And then he goes on to kill himself later under an unrequited life next to his wife.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was sad.
He's like 86 years old. He's in love with this woman who's 30 years his younger. Unrequited love. So he shoots himself in bed. And then, he's married, though. So his wife, quote unquote, didn't notice that he was dead in the bed next to her for quite a few hours.
He shot himself?
I checked to see if Joel is breathing all the time, so I would not. Why? That wouldn't be me. Just in case.
Wait, he shot himself?
Supposedly. And then she didn't hear it. She didn't notice it first.
She was right next to him?
She did it. It was
oh my gosh, no, Max, this is not. Oh my god.
I mean, we wanted to go into the next murder. So I think Roy Sullivan was full of shit, but I think his wife actually killed him.
I don't know what to do right now.
Reopened.
That's completely just my assumptions.
You have speculation?
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of him?
There's a couple, but it's an old picture of him and his he kind of reminds me of my grandpa, actually.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh, look at that burn mark on his ranger hat.
Oh yeah.
He did it himself, just
How? No. You don't know.
You gotta come in a believer, man.
Yeah.
You gotta just come in and just assume that everyone's on the up and up.
It's just okay, what if it's true, though, that if you get struck by lightning, you're most likely to happen again? If you're a park ranger, you're outside all the time. So,
I know, now I want to...
Where was it?
Shenandoah,
in
Virginia. Do they have
Sullivan's wife was also struck once when a storm suddenly arrived as she was hanging in clothes in their backyard. Her husband was helping her at the time, but escaped unharmed.
What if it's like this happens more than we think? Because we don't get that many thunderstorms in Oregon.
That's true.
Or at least around our area.
I'm looking it up. My fact that is probably...
Because
I probably got it from the Great Outdoor movie or some shit. John Candy said it, so it's true.
After the 3rd time, I'm moving. I get struck by lightning. I'm going to a place that does not have storms.
It's time to retire from being a park ranger.
So you go... The chance of any 1 year is 1 in 700,000. The odds of being struck in your lifetime is 1 in 3,000. Lightning kills an average of 3,696 deaths per year in the U.S.
That's a lot.
But if you want to go through... Nowadays, it would be super easy to tell if this guy was full of shit or not, because every time you're struck by lightning, you're most likely to have some sort of cardiac arrest, stroke, seizing muscles, some sort of systemic effect.
Interesting.
No, it says that's completely not true.
I don't know if systemic is the right word.
What's not true?
The odds of being struck by lightning are simply the odds. So if you're struck once, you aren't likely to be struck again. The odds don't change. But if you are struck twice, clearly your odds are higher. Thank you for that very clear answer.
Well, yeah, that makes weird. Okay, well,
it's like no one's luckier than anyone else. Like
no.
John over there, he's super lucky though.
What is? I don't know. Like, that's rough, man. I think being struck by lightning once would just change your life. I feel like.
Yeah, well,
a lot of people like die from it.
Yeah, you get struck, you're dead. I mean, it's electrical, like, right? It fucks
I know
up your
it's
heart.
gotta change your whole electrical system.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that he's like, I was struck 7 times. It's the fact that every story gets more and more ridiculous than the last. To the point of the last one being like, yeah, I was struck by lightning and then hit a bear with a stick because he was coming after my fish. It's like,
well, he's probably empowered. He's probably like
can
become.
we
I guess
pull this
if
up
I was
real fast?
if I was struck by lightning, I would let the bear have the fish. I would let the bear have the fish just because he's a bear and he wants my fish.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
So can we also back this up?
What?
Yes.
He was born in 1912.
Okay.
Number 7 took place in 1976.
Okay. So
He was 60-something years old.
So it didn't just stop his heart right then? Is that why you're...
He's 60-something years old, gets struck by lightning, and then says he hit a bear with a stick who was coming after his food?
I don't know. I could see, like, Joel's dad. I could see him doing that.
What type of
I could
bears
see
are in
that too.
Shenandoah?
Like, he's just not even going to fuck around. It's probably, like, a little brown color.
I was going to say, well, brown bears are not small. The brown bears are the ones that are not
I love
cuddly.
you, bear.
Brown bears are the ones you want to look out for.
I always feel bad for the bears and the bear attack stories. That's
Oh, I know.
Not always,
yeah.
dude. Sometimes you're like, that bear deserved what was coming.
I know. Well, there was this, our friend Debbie told this story about a bear attack, and I was like, oh, the poor bear. And she's like, no, the guy was mauled and had all kinds of terrible injuries.
But he was
Yeah, well, it
in the
looks like-
bear's territory.
Looks like black bear. Black bears you can scare off pretty dang easily. That may have actually been true.
Okay.
I don't
so
know
he
much
could have
about
hit it with
But
a
I'm just
stick.
saying, at 60-something years old, I've seen some spry 60-year-olds who look 40.
Mm-hmm.
But it's your 7th time getting struck.
I'm just saying it probably empowered him. He probably had, like, electricity rolling through his muscles.
He was the
and he's
Energizer
like,
Bunny and just like...
yeah, he's just like,
Yeah.
turns into something like the Hulk
What
or
if he's-
something like that.
What if he became a superhero after the third time?
Like static shock.
Yeah,
status.
yeah.
That's
Maybe
why
he-
his wife probably
no,
killed him, and
he-
she's always like
She's
as he's
always
walking
getting
by.
shocked, yeah.
Have you guys seen the movie Zapped?
No.
You might be a little young for that. Oh, what the fuck is his name? Why can't I think of it all of a sudden? Charles in Charge. It had him in it.
Charles in Charge.
Oh my god. I can't even. This is humiliating.
Sorry, Michelle.
Anyway,
We're gonna keep that in.
he got struck, and then he had magical powers after that.
Oh.
And I think at one point he used his powers to, like, move up a girl's skirt.
Oh,
so.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
Who
Times
wouldn't
have
in that
changed.
situation?
Maxwell.
You're given mysterious powers. You don't know how they work.
Let's try it out.
I still have all those weird movies I wrote down when we were at the bar that they were showing little pieces of.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
for
reali-
trivia night.
I just realized that. No.
Was
when
I
we were
there?
at,
Scott Baio. Good God.
Oh.
Oh.
I know Scott
When we
Baio.
were at
Yeah.
Coin Jam,
Coin Jam?
it had all those weird movies.
Yeah.
So Willow, Masters of the Universe, obviously, but Hardware was the name of another one. They all looked like really great B movies.
Have you not? Oh,
I've never
did you just see Call Willow, a B movie?
I've never seen it. It looked like a.
What the fuck is happening here?
It looked like either like a B movie from the 80s.
Move
90s,
along,
or-
sir. Podcast over.
Wait,
Is it not?
Is it from the 80s?
Yes, and it's amazing. It is not a B movie.
Well,
It's
okay,
incredible.
Let me take it back. Not that it was a bad-looking B movie. It looked like it was one of those movies that had a cult following.
Well, it does
Low
because it's
production
amazing.
value?
No, it had George Lucas. My head is gonna explode.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Oh, fuck you guys. We're going downstairs and we're gonna fucking watch Willow right now. Oh, it's so good.
Was made in '88.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw that shit in the
It's
theater.
kind of a
Has
looks
Val
like
Kilmer.
Pixies,
Oh, I
Pixies or
love Val
fairies or
Kilmer.
something.
It's everything good in a movie. I think it was Steven Spielberg and George Lucas together.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it this way. Hardware was the one that looked like it was more of a B movie.
That probably does sound like a B movie. What other movies are you gonna say that are just stupid? I can't even.
What's your favorite?
You guys are so nice. Oh my god, this is the best ever.
I was like, there's a lot of movies that I don't feel that way about that I feel like I could say that about that would get a rise out of you. Like,
what's that?
I'm gonna go like Labyrinth.
Oh my god, yes! We were literally just fucking talking about that yesterday. And how I love this soundtrack.
Yeah, we listened to the soundtrack.
I mean, yeah, Labyrinth is an amazing movie, but like when I first saw it, I really thought, what the ever living fuck is this?
Oh my god,
Because
watch a little.
I didn't grow up with it or anything.
Labyrinth?
No, so I saw it for the first time like 3 years ago.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I have seen
I grew
Labyrinth.
up with it.
I don't know how many times. Never Ending Story. That's another excellent one.
See, I never watched that one. My cousins always loved it.
Unicorn. That's another good one.
I like The Last Unicorn.
That's actually pretty horrific. You know what I loved about The Last Unicorn? This is going to be fucking the worst.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you recall the harpy. She was like,
Yes.
they had this like menagerie of all these like sort of fake magical creatures. And then the harpy was...
Harpies aren't fake though.
They weren't fake. She was the only real magical creature in there.
Oh.
But she had boobs. So I was like, watched her. I was like, oh my god, her boobs are right there. That was weird. Anyway, anything that had boobs in it, I was on board
keep
with.
that part in, right?
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, for sure.
Revenge of the Nerds.
That's a good one. I like
that had a lot
one.
of boobs. And
Heavy Metal did too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Heavy metal is just such a trip.
It's true. It is. I like it though. You didn't like it?
I don't
Not
think I've
really.
ever watched it all the way
Really?
through at one sitting.
Yeah, I don't
I've
think
seen the
I
whole thing,
liked
but like
it.
in bits and pieces.
Has John
Like-
Candy in it?
Alien.
I do like.
I know this is completely off. I had never seen Alien in one sitting until I went and saw it in the theater. Like,
You know
a couple
what?
weeks
I've
ago.
never seen
Really?
Alien.
It
You
was
haven't seen
amazing.
Alien?
Seeing it in
No.
theater was so
I don't
good.
like scary movies.
It was so good, but it totally took me out of it when they had like oxygen masks on it, and they were supposed to be like their safety masks, and there were like holes in the masks, and I was like, I can't get into it. Like,
You're like, not
it
real.
broke the scene. It broke the scene.
Aw. Well.
Oh, sad days.
Also, my uncle was the only person in the theater to go.
That
His
would've been
uncle's
me.
so nice.
My uncle's
yeah.
hilarious.
Anywho, we got way off topic. So
Well, that's just because I became enraged over his damn B movie list that included Willow.
I wasn't saying they were all B movies.
Yeah, I think you were.
I saw like a 15-second clip of each one. I was like, that looks interesting enough to look up later.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta watch Willow though. It's so good. It's a classic.
all right, we're way off topic.
Watch Willow.
Well,
Oh my
think.
God, you know it would be
What?
so blasphemous if somebody came on here and was like, so my person is Jesus Christ.
Well, he didn't
this one's
survive.
crazy. He came
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. That's the turn in this story.
You may have heard this story before. Stop me if you have.
I would have a lot to say because I watch a lot of Ancient Aliens.
Okay, we're closing this right now. So,
I love you, Jesus.
thank you. Thank you so much, Max, for
Sorry.
coming on to
Thanks
our
for
podcast.
having me.
It was a lot of fun. We love your drink. It was really tasty.
It was pretty
Thank you for
tasty.
making them for us.
My
Yeah.
pleasure. My
Yeah,
pleasure.
it's very good. So, if you'd like to follow us, we're on Instagram and Facebook at I Should Totally Be Dead Right Now. And if you want to email us your survival story or one that you know or like, you can email us at ishouldtotallybedeadrightnow@gmail.com. Or if you want to send us a nice email like Christina, you can do that as
I know.
well.
Thank you again, Christina. You're my favorite in the whole world.
So, so we will see you next time. And
I bet Christina has seen Willow.
Anywho, okay. Have a good week. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Oh my God, she's gonna email and be like, no, I haven't seen Willow. And I'll be like, now we can't be best friends.
Michelle, say goodbye.